It's a tight battle for the Western Conference title. 2K Sports presents Game 4. Will we see it even up, or will it go to 3-1? Kevin Harlan here with you. Joining me tonight, Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony. Our buddy David Aldridge is on the sideline getting stories. You look at the Timberwolves. They'll hold nothing back tonight to have a shot at advancing, Greg. They got to even the series.
Lose this one, and you got to win the next three. Extremely unlikely they could recover if they falter here.
Now here's Edwards. Inside, here's Conley. That's tipped, and that's out of bounds. Minnesota will retain possession. Shot clock at 6. Edwards against Dort.
Great read from Dort there. An intelligent player who hustles on defense and distracts you.
Outside Williams. And it's McDaniels with the rebound.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
There's no air space there whatsoever. That's as close as you can get without foul.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. You know, Greg, when you look at the Timberwolves' history, the first round had been a problem for them, but not last year as they swept the Phoenix Suns.
And you got to look at it as being a tremendous success, right? Because going into the season, I don't know that anyone thought they would have made it to the conference finals. But, boy, that young group gelled well together, and the sky's the limit for the future.
And the first one at the line is good.
And this guy just does everything. Scores, passes, good rebounder, just an all-around terrific basketball player.
Gilgeous-Alexander hits them both.
And that's the norm for him. He's pretty much automatic when he's at the line.
Dort against Edwards. From past the arc, and he's good on the 3-ball.
Look, if Edwards is hitting that shot, there's not much you can do defensively to stop him.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks. I caught up with Chris Finch. He said SGA has this special ability to lull a defender into a slower pace and then suddenly make a quick move that leaves everybody just standing there. Coach feels the attention has to be on him. He wants to force somebody else to beat them. Guys?
All right, David, thanks. And here's Edwards after the 3-pointer from Chet Holmgren. Shoots over Dort. Edwards' shot is good. Edwards got 5 points so far.
Man, Edwards gets great lift off the floor when shooting that jumper.
And Gilgeous-Alexander, here we go. And he makes that one.
And he's not going to miss many of those, especially that wide open.
And it is dangerous to let him get it going this early.
Now here's Conley. Conley sets a screen for Edwards. Back to Conley. It's stolen by Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Dort. Edwards with the block.
Well, I love whenever Edwards is this engaged defensively. Excellent job coming up with the block.
McDaniels passes to Conley. To the inside. Outside for Randall. Over Holmgren. And good. Got the English that time as it falls.
You know, they like Randall to be an offensive presence in the paint. They want him to be an option on every possession.
Holmgren the screen. Gobert with the block. They retain possession. Gilgeous-Alexander looking around. Tries again. He lays it in. He's got 6.
And good work inside. SGA will make more room for himself on the perimeter when he can be effective down low.
Now here's McDaniels. Still yet to score. For 3, Edwards. Rebound by Williams.
Tough to hit that shot when the D is all over you like that.
Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. The second effort. Minnesota with the rebound.
Oh, this is exactly the kind of opportunity you don't want to waste.
Conley. He's off on that one. Nice defense from Dort. And so it's Dort with it. He brings it up for the Thunder. Randall against Williams. Holmgren sets the screen for Williams. Over Randall. Williams can't hit. Timberwolves have gone 3 of 7 from the field since we've gotten underway. Conley, the pass to McDaniels. To the paint. Wants to get it to Randall and does. Nice defense from Dort. The Thunder with the lead. To the middle. Here's Hartenstein. And the dunk by Hartenstein.
Great pass to hit him in stride. Love to see teammates in sync with each other.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Down low. Here's Gobert. And he goes right over Hartenstein and slams it down.
And look at the big man get up. When Gobert takes flight, well, you are in for a show.
Here is Williams. Still scoreless. And Greg, it didn't take long for Anthony Edwards to prove himself in the NBA.
There's so much to like about his game. As outstanding as his offense is, his defense cannot be overlooked. He is a lockdown presence when he needs to be.
And Mark Daigneault calls timeout here. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly. Pass to Hartenstein. Up top, Dort. Just 5 to shoot. Gilgeous-Alexander. And here is Conley. Scoreless thus far.
and talented in so many ways. Edwards is focusing on two things: the refining of his shot mechanics and the sustained level of engagement.
This is his first trip to the line tonight. And the first one drops.
Well, we know Edwards has an outstanding skill set, but what makes him truly special is his competitive will and ability to handle high-pressure moments.
That one drops. He ties it up. The Thunder have gone 4 of 10 shooting the ball here in the first quarter. On the wing, Gilgeous-Alexander. Covered by Conley. Gilgeous-Alexander against Conley. Shot clock at 5. Oklahoma City needs to get off a shot. And Gilgeous-Alexander throws it down.
Oh, how about the slam there from Gilgeous-Alexander? He loves getting that type of positioning down low.
Outside Edwards. Gobert with a screen on Dort. Edwards against Dort. Oh, here's Edwards. He's guarded closely.
A really good rebound in traffic. That's what the big fella's there for.
Conley against Gilgeous-Alexander. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. And we got to take a second look to admire that outstanding block.
And that block was something. It's the playoffs, and every possession and defensive stop matters.
Minnesota's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Conley, the pass to Randall. And here's Edwards, defended by Dort. Gobert with a screen on Dort. To the paint. It's deflected. Edwards finds Gobert. Here's Conley. Another miss by Minnesota. On the wing, Williams. He has yet to score.
And you know teams are going to be physical with Holmgren, but he's aggressive, and boy, he plays with passion.
The Thunder have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both. First free throw is good.
And Holmgren possesses sky-high potential. His length and versatility making him such an intriguing prospect.
Holmgren hits them both. Now here's Randall. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Conley, the pass to Randall. Inside, out to Edwards. It's stolen by Dort. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Kevin, thank you. Jalen Williams is a do-it-all dynamo for the Thunder. Coach Mark Daigneault said, "We've cross-matched him onto centers. He'll shift him to a point guard. It's hard to explain how impactful that is for you. You have a great offensive player that you're also moving all over the lineup." Kevin?
DA, the versatility. That is pretty special.
And it's really good to see Edwards knock down the mid-range jumper. He continues to work on becoming more consistent from that area.
Now here's Williams. And that one is good from Hartenstein.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
And so Chris Finch calls for the timeout. He wants to check in with his team and regroup. And the Timberwolves making a change here. Alexander Walker's checked in. Cason Wallace, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. Alexander Walker on the wing. Defended by Dort. Here's Randall. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. That one on Holmgren.
And the physicality of Randall's game, impressive. It's what earns him those calls.
And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats here for the Thunder?
Well, so far they've done a great job of reading the offense and repeatedly putting themselves in the right place to interrupt the play and force turnovers.
And they've also done a great job turning defense into offense tonight, creating turnovers and capitalizing on the other end.
And he makes the first. Some changes for Minnesota. Naz Reid, he's checked in for Rudy Gobert. Clark comes in for McDaniels. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Mike Conley. And then for Oklahoma City, Williams, he's checked in for Hartenstein. Aaron Wiggins comes in for Holmgren. And it's Alex Caruso in for Dort. Both free throws good from Randall.
And he's shown a great touch at the line. They've tested the big guy, but he's come through.
To the middle. Dives for it. Williams kicks to Wiggins. Back to Williams. 6 on the shot clock. Over Clark. Hits some rim on the way in, and the bucket's good. And the Thunder lead by 6.
Well, he can beat you in a lot of ways. Very challenging to defend.
Here we are sizing up GA Jalen Williams, and his shooting has got to be his biggest strength.
Absolutely. He's great at spacing the floor for his teammates with his catch and shoot abilities, but he's equally gifted shooting off the dribble.
Randall against Wiggins. Randall kicks to Clark. Pass to Alexander Walker. Hits it from three-point range.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Now here's Williams. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
Yeah, it took just enough off of it for the floater.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. Minnesota with the ball. 8-point game. Pass to Reid. Randall against Wiggins. Randall right side. And Randall throws it down.
Not enough defense there. Allowing Randall to get that close is a recipe for disaster.
Williams looking over the floor. Rebound Minnesota. 1:57 left here in the opening quarter. Randall with the bucket. Randall's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Now here's Williams. He's got 7. Misses the layup.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Pass pass to Reed. And here is DiVincenzo. Here's Randall. Wiggins with the rebound. Oklahoma City leading by 4. Now here's Williams. Caruso with the ball. Back to Williams. Shoots over DiVincenzo. Again, Williams missing.
Well, the analytics don't like it, but if the defense is giving it up, I like that shot selection despite the miss.
And the shot is good, dropping in off the front of the rim. Randall's got 10 points in the game. And for the Thunder, they're shooting at a nice 53% rate to start the game. They are sticking to the campaign. Here's Williams, and that's basket number 4. He's taken 9 shots to this point.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Alexander Walker. Wallace covering. Here's Randall. Up again. Great positioning on the putback.
Whoa. It was Randall really getting up, giving this team some juice with those two.
Here's Wallace. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And so it's Jalen Williams making things happen for the Thunder. He finishes with 9 points in the quarter. The D is having all sorts of problems with him. And don't go away. We'll be right back. What an atmosphere in here as we return to the action of the Western Conference Finals. What stands out to you from Oklahoma City in this one?
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
Yeah, they've dictated the pace to this point, looking to run at every opportunity.
Greg, you look at the great coaches. What are 1 or 2 of the most important qualities for success that you see?
Well, for me, Kevin, I think you got to be able to adapt tactically. I mean, that's huge, and especially in the playoffs. But most important, can you motivate and unify a locker room? That leadership quality is what really puts a coach over the top.
For Oklahoma City, they haven't yet missed a free throw. 5 for 5. And the Timberwolves making a change here. Minod's checked in. So it's Minnesota now, trailing by 5. Their offense came out big in Saturday's game.
Yeah, and in that game, you see how they built out this roster, acquiring role players who can step up when needed.
Yeah, and they got contributions from everyone in that game. The whole rotation got involved in the score.
Here's Gilgeous Alexander. Anthony Edwards making his last shot. Here's Williams. Reed with the rebound. Timberwolves shooting has been great, up over 50%. In fact, 52%. Pass to Edwards. Reed with a screen on Wallace. And here's Edwards from the arc. Rebound by Williams. And here's Wallace. He'll bring it up for the Thunder. 3-point lead. Here's Gilgeous Alexander. From down low. And that's off the glass and in. Gilgeous Alexander's got 10 points in the game.
And boy, did he ever sell the pump fake. Worked to absolute perfection.
Reed with a screen on Wallace. For 3, Edwards. Edwards with another miss. Oklahoma City leading by 5. Wallace, the pass to Gilgeous Alexander. From down in the low post, it goes. 12 points for him.
And this is SGA's role. He's out here to score and score often.
pass to Minot. Back to Alexander Walker. And here is DiVincenzo. 5 to shoot. Williams comes with the double team. Here's Alexander Walker. No good on the 3. Thunder have gone 3 of 4 from the floor here in the second quarter. Wallace dishes to Wiggins. DiVincenzo against Gilgeous-Alexander. It's tipped. Now DiVincenzo. Nothing on the board. Here's Edwards. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
I don't know how Edwards does it. It's a blend of skill, finesse, and a little bit of luck that went down.
And this is his second trip to the line tonight. The Timberwolves making a switch here. Garza's checked in, and Oklahoma City with a change here too. Jang, he's checked in for Williams. Free throw good, Edwards. And Mark Daigneault calls timeout here. Wants to talk some things over, might be seeing some things to adjust. Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone. Gilgeous-Alexander against DiVincenzo. And Gilgeous-Alexander, here we go. DiVincenzo with the rebound. Timberwolves trail by 4. Over in the corner, Edwards. Over Wallace. That's short off the rim. The Thunder have gone 50% from the floor in the second quarter, 3 of 6. On the wing, Gilgeous-Alexander, defended by DiVincenzo. And the basket by Gilgeous-Alexander. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 14 points for the game. The Timberwolves have gone 2 of 6 from the field in the second quarter so far. Pass to Reed. Here's Garza. Jang defending and stolen by Jang to the inside. And it's Wiggins with the jam.
How about the floor awareness by Gilgeous-Alexander? Solid at just spotting his open teammate.
Here's Alexander Walker, defended by Caruso. Alexander Walker with the ball. Stan, I've always admired you. Come from a coaching family. Was there a point growing up you knew you wanted to be a coach?
Yeah, I loved being around the game, and so 2 things happened that drove me into coaching. Number 1, I loved baseball, and I couldn't hit one, so that was out. And I wasn't a good enough basketball player to go on that way, so if I wanted to stay involved in the game, that's when I knew I wanted to be a coach.
But your dad had a little bit of that in his background. I say in a little kind of tongue-in-cheek, right? He was a guy that led the way in your interest there.
Yeah, my dad coached for over 40 years, and I think he had a great passion for it and always used to tell us that he never actually felt like he worked a day in his life. He loved it so much.
Following in his footsteps, terrific story. Rudy Gobert, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. Mike Conley comes in for Dante DiVincenzo. That one is no good. And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for the Thunder. Only given up 6 here in this quarter. Timberwolves trail by 7. Alexander Walker passes to Reed. Now here is Conley. Edwards looking it over. To the wing right side. Just his first attempt. Reed gets the bucket. Reed's got his first 2 points. The Thunder leading by 5. Pass to Caruso. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Hartenstein with the screen on Conley. And the dunk by Hartenstein.
Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
Yeah, I'd consider calling timeout right away after that one. The defense has to be better there.
And so it's Minnesota with it. The Thunder making the shot. And Edwards with the stuff.
Well, when Edwards gets this hot, all an opponent can hope to do is limit the damage.
He's made all 3 of his free throws so far. Julius Randle's checked in for Minnesota. McDaniels comes in for Alexander Walker. Then for the Thunder, Chet Holmgren, he's checked in for Williams. And Jalen Williams is subbed in for Alex Caruso. Free throw good, Edwards. Oklahoma City leading by 4. Pass to Holmgren. To the paint. He's looking for Hartenstein and finds him. And now Minnesota on the fast break. Deflects the pass, and it goes out of bounds. That one off Dort.
And you love the pressure he's putting on them. Almost had that steal.
Yeah, deflections are a stat that a lot of teams track, disrupting the offense's rhythm and flow.
Three-pointer, Randle. And once again off the mark by Minnesota. Well, Thunder have gone 6 of 10 from the floor here in the second quarter. Williams kicks to Gilgeous-Alexander. Over Conley. Lands soft on the front of the rim and drops. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 8 points here in this quarter.
And he had a good look, and Gilgeous-Alexander made it pay off.
Conley dishes to Gobert. It's blocked. Dort with the ball. Picked up by Edwards. Edwards against Dort. Williams passes to Gilgeous-Alexander. Over Conley. And it's Gilgeous-Alexander missing. Timberwolves trail by 6. Conley finds Gobert. Randle with the ball. And the rejection by Holmgren.
Already set the Summer League record for blocks in his first game. Holmgren, one of the best young shot blockers in the league.
Now here's Gobert. Conley with the 3. It's rebounded by Hartenstein. Hartenstein's got 5 rebounds tonight. Dort against Conley. Dort kicks to Holmgren. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Holmgren sets the screen for Gilgeous-Alexander. Stolen by McDaniels. It's Edwards on the wing. Teardrop shot. Outside for Randle. Over Holmgren. And he can't bank that one in. The Thunder leading by 6. Outside Williams. Holmgren the screen. Williams passes to Holmgren. Good, great play by Williams to set it up. Holmgren's got the lead up to 8 now for the Thunder. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
And so Chris Finch calls for the timeout. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with his guys. Dante DiVincenzo, he's checked in for Minnesota. And Oklahoma City with a change here, too. Wallace is checked in. Here's DiVincenzo. No scoring in this one. Conley with a wide-open look. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
I'll tell you, you give Conley the ball and trust him to make the right decision.
Williams passes to Holmgren. It's a nice passing by Oklahoma City here. And now Minnesota on the fast break. The dunk and the foul. A powerhouse move, and he's got a chance for one more at the line. That one on Williams.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
Well, as a coach, turnovers will drive you nuts, but sometimes that happens when you're aggressive. So there's a bounce.
Instead, we seem to be in the midst of a big man renaissance in the NBA. I love it. So that being said, which of these big stars do you like the most?
Well, that's a tough question because there's so much talent and they're all different. You've got Embiid, who is unstoppable offensively. You've got Wembanyama with his combination of size and length, skill and agility. You've got guys who can shoot the ball. But the guy that combines the most of those things that I would take, Nikola Jokic.
Here's Conley, following the score by Oklahoma City. Just 5 on the clock. Over Wallace. Conley's shot is off. The Thunder leading by 4. Outside, Dort. Pass to Williams. Holmgren with a screen on McDaniel. And the dunk by Holmgren.
I mean, he's sneaky. When he moves around the floor, Holmgren takes you out of the play, slips past, and just rolls to the hoop.
Now here is Conley. Gobert with a screen on Williams. Down low. It's stolen by Hartenstein. To the middle. Here's Holmgren. With the second effort, 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And that 7-foot frame of Holmgren makes him so difficult to guard.
He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far. And he can't get the first one. And he's good on the second. And Randall has got the ball here for the Timberwolves. 7-point differential. Gobert with a screen on Holmgren. Randall from outside bangs home the trifecta. Randall's got 15 points.
Yeah, an underrated ball handler. Randall can beat you off the dribble. He keeps pressure on the defense.
Hartenstein, count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Yeah, it took just enough off of it for the floater.
The Thunder have been good at the free throw line. This one, 7 of 8. Alex Caruso, he's checked in for the Thunder. Timberwolves trail by 7. Pass to McDaniels. Back to Conley. Here's Randall. Conley with it. Defended by Caruso. And here's Randall. Three-pointer. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Williams has got his 4th rebound in this one. Now Hartenstein. Caruso looking for an opening. Back to Hartenstein. Doubled by Conley. It's stolen by Randall. Here's Gobert. That one falls. Gobert's got his 2nd bucket of the night.
Right through the contact. Gobert's added so much strength since being drafted back in 2013. It's helped all facets of his game.
Now here's Caruso. Hasn't made one yet. Clock at 6. And again, Oklahoma City, no good. The Timberwolves trail. McDaniels in the post. Defended by Dort. Near the three-point line, it's DiVincenzo. Great look, but off the mark. 5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. It's Dort on the wing, defended by DiVincenzo. Holmgren with a screen on Conley. And the dunk by Holmgren.
And given that Holmgren is 7 feet tall, he's a threat to throw it down at any time.
Conley, the pass to Randall. Shoots over Holmgren. Randall no good. And so it's Oklahoma City bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. Their defense has been terrific in this game. We'll return shortly.
Some great postseason action in the first half of play. A healthy lead has been built for the Oklahoma City Thunder.
Hey, these guys are a bunch of artists, man. You know why? They live for the paint.
Oh, that joke was weak, but their play style is Diesel approved.
I wouldn't say the joke was weak, it just needed a capper. Seeing how things are shaking down for the Timberwolves. Game 4's always important, but does this game mean a little more to them, Shaq?
No doubt, Ernie, if they lose this series, it's finito, done. They're not coming back from 3-1.
Hey, I have to agree with the big fella. Another loss, better get the fishing gear ready.
Ooh, high stakes. And that is it for halftime, folks. It is back to Kevin Harlan and the crew for the second half.
And we welcome you back to Game 4 on 2K Sports. You know, Anthony Edwards has been exceptional here, guys.
And he's shown just how adept he can be at creating contact and then cashing in at the line.
Well, he's also a pretty good actor. He sells fouls really well.
Oklahoma City leading by 7. Gilgeous-Alexander kicks to Holmgren. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's McDaniels with the rebound. And for the Timberwolves, they're shooting for the game at 42%. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. For Minnesota, they have knocked down 8 of 9 free throw attempts. I'd say those numbers read pretty well. The first free throw is good. And McDaniels drops them both. The Thunder leading by 5. Outside Williams. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Over Conley. And Gilgeous-Alexander the bucket on the assist from Williams. Williams has got assist number 5 here tonight. Minnesota with the ball. Up top, Edwards, defended by Dort. Edwards, no good. And so it's Dort with it. He brings it up for the Oklahoma City Thunder. He's looking for Hartenstein and finds him.
And how about breaking out the Statue of Liberty on that dunk?
A nice way to pad that lead a little more. You're right. Here's Gobert, and slam dunk by Gobert.
And the slam, if Rudy gets that ball anywhere near the rim, he is going to finish it.
Gilgeous-Alexander kicks to Holmgren. Williams against McDaniel. With the teardrop. And the dunk by Hartenstein.
Well, they expect this from him, and he's a big reason they're out in front right now.
Next to Gobert. And finished off by Gobert.
And Conley is just so unselfish. He's very willing to give the ball up if it means setting up a teammate. You know, when Rudy Gobert is down low, it strikes fear into the opponent. This is a guy who has led the league in blocks and rebounds at different times. Inside the paint, he is just a nightmare to battle against.
Gobert, no good on that free throw.
And Gobert knows his role on this team. Rebound, block shots, and look to score near the basket.
Now, here's Holmgren. 14 points for him. Gilgeous-Alexander against Conley. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Hartenstein. Inside, here's McDaniels. That's in there. Conley with the assist. Conley's got his third assist on the night.
Well, Conley is an excellent decision maker and floor general for this team.
Now here's Williams. 9 points in the game so far. Gilgeous-Alexander against Conley. Down low, Hartenstein. Minnesota with the rebound. Gobert's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Things really clicking for him at the offensive end.
They're making good decisions, not wasting these opportunities.
On the wing, Gilgeous-Alexander. Covered by Conley. And that one, good. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 4 this quarter.
And the move and the basket, SGA has the defense shook.
And so Chris Finch calls for the timeout. He wants to regroup and go over the strategy. Randall passes to Conley. Right wing. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. And stolen by Williams. Up top, Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Holmgren. Now here's Williams. 6 to shoot. The good-looking shot from the wing. Williams has got 11 points. Timberwolves trail by 9. Randall outside. For 3, Edwards. Edwards with confidence.
Well, look, Edwards plays with a lot of confidence, which makes him deadly off the catch.
Pass to Hartenstein. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Out to the right wing. Holmgren the pass to Hartenstein. It's hauled in by Edwards. And so Edwards will bring it up for Minnesota. They trail by 6. To the paint. It's stolen by Hartenstein. Gilgeous-Alexander with it. Conley picks him up. Here's Holmgren. And the dunk by Holmgren.
Guys, this is what you call a generational talent. Holmgren is bound to fill up the highlight reel every night he plays.
Now, here's McDaniels. He's got 7. Here's Edwards. And it's blocked. Oh, and here comes Gilgeous-Alexander all alone.
An outstanding transition player. When Gilgeous-Alexander is on the attack, good luck trying to contain him.
Conley kicks to Randall. Pass to Edwards. It's over Dort. The Timberwolves again can't hit. The Thunder leading by 10. On the wing, Williams. McDaniels defending. Outside, Dort. Here's Holmgren. He's looking for Hartenstein and finds him. Back to Holmgren. No good from outside. Timberwolves have gone 4 of 9 from the floor so far in the third. Dort against Edwards. No one near Randall as he lets it go. And once again off the mark by Minnesota. Williams passes to Holmgren. It's stolen by Randall. Conley against Gilgeous-Alexander. Randall outside. Now here's McDaniels. Tight defense on him. Pass to Edwards. The muscle from Edwards.
Just a ferocious play by Edwards. Taking the contact but staying committed to his finish.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Hartenstein. And here is Dort. Outside Williams to the middle. Here's Holmgren. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Gobert's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. And then Randall slams it in.
You got to have guts and hops to pull off a dunk like that. Randall got a lot of both.
Oklahoma City leading by 6. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Sinks the 15-footer. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 8 points here in this quarter.
Well, they have to be thrilled with how reliable he's been tonight.
And we've got a timeout called from Chris Finch. Looking for a breather and maybe just 1 or 2 things to talk about. Alexander Walker, he's checked in for McDaniels. Alex Caruso, he's checked in for the Thunder. Alexander Walker finds Gobert. From the arc. A shot by Alexander Walker, no good. The Thunder leading by 8. Pass to Williams. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. No good with the triple. Minnesota's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Now here's Gobert. The Timberwolves working the ball around now. Here's Randall. No one near Edwards as he lets it fly. That's in, coming off an assist from Randall. Randall's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Pass to Hartenstein. Here is Williams. Hartenstein with the screen for Williams. 14 feet away. Anthony Edwards with the rebound.
And I was sure that was money on that one, but everyone is afforded an easy miss or two.
Yeah, it was a great look. Sometimes they don't fall. You've just got to keep taking great shots.
Now here is Conley. From outside, off the mark.
Well, that is stifling coverage on the perimeter. That's how you stop a good shooter in his tracks.
Randall against Williams. Hartenstein with the screen on Randall. 6 on the shot clock. Williams, that's good.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look from that.
And we've got a timeout called from Chris Finch. He's ready to talk things through with the team. Some changes for Minnesota. Naz Reid, he's checked in for Rudy Gobert, and it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Edwards. Then for the Thunder, Williams comes in for Isaiah Hartenstein, and it's Cason Wallace in for Gilgeous-Alexander. Timberwolves trail by 7. Knocked loose. It's stolen by Dort. On the wing, Wallace. Back to Dort. It's stolen by DiVincenzo. To the inside. Here's Randall, and Randall throws it down.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
A sequence like that really does sting. I'll tell you that much.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Thunder.
Well, they've been owning the painted area offensively. I love the intensity they're playing with down there.
And, you know, another thing that's really been working for them tonight is the mid-range. That they're having no problem finding shots in that area.
He misses the free throw. And the Timberwolves making a change here. Clark's checked in, and Oklahoma City also making a switch. Wiggins is checked in for Dort. Good on the second free throw. And here is DiVincenzo. Still without a basket. Pass to Clark. Reid with a screen for Clark. To the middle. It's good, and the Thunder lead is cut down to 4 on the bucket from Reid.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
Wiggins, right side. Rebound by Alexander Walker. Minnesota's gone a less than productive 2 of 6 from three-point land in the second half. Reed with a screen for Randall. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Now just a 1-point Thunder lead.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
Yeah, and where has the defense been? They've been content to let them fire away. They've got to close out to the arc. Well, he led him with the pass there, almost like a quarterback timing a route. That was impressive.
1:31 left to play in the third.
And Randall's never been one to back down from physical play inside, and he's not going to start now.
For Minnesota, they have been getting it done at the line, 10 for 12. And he knocks down the first one. So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe. Oklahoma City has gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Williams, that's good.
Well, that's easy pickings for him. Unless the defense is all over him, he'll take that all day long.
Clark outside. Alexander Walker with the ball. Wallace is there. Shot clock at 6. Here's Alexander Walker. Wallace covering. A shot by Alexander Walker, no good. Williams gets the bucket. Now it's a 6-point Thunder lead. There's 49 seconds left in the third. DiVincenzo against Caruso. Clark with a wide open look. Nailed from three-point land. Clark's got himself on the board with 3 there.
Well, those go down for him in his sleep.
Williams with the ball. Now defended by Randall. Caruso, no good. Minnesota's gone to the three-point shot 8 times already in the second half and hit 4 of them. Out to the wing. Reed finds Randall. And he makes good on the layup. And now just a 1-point Thunder lead.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
Yeah, for sure. He is just oozing confidence. Thinks every shot is going in. They should just keep running sets for him.
Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, guys, has been on display for Oklahoma City. He has really delivered at the offensive end. He's torched them for 24 points so far. Back right after this. And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. Timberwolves shooting at 46%, making some buckets. Pass to Edwards. To take the lead. Here he goes. He takes it up and lays it in. Edwards got 10 points in just the second half. And here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He'll bring it up for the Oklahoma City Thunder. It's a 1-point game. Wiggins, a screen on DiVincenzo. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Wiggins. Oklahoma City moving the ball around. And Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, good for 3. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 27 points. Gilgeous-Alexander's gone 1 of 2 from three-point land. Wallace against Edwards. Shoots the three. Rebound by Williams. Williams has got his 5th rebound in this one. On the wing, Wallace. Edwards defending. Wallace outside. Wiggins sets a screen for Wallace. Unloads from 13. A rebound by the Timberwolves. Here's Edwards. Wiggins with some nice D. The Thunder with the lead. With the step back. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Nice follow through on the fadeaway. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 5 points now in the quarter. Edwards against Wallace. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Well, Edwards brings so much power to his game inside.
First one falls for him. And some changes here for the Timberwolves. Miller comes in for Joe Ingles. And it's Clark in for Nickeil Alexander-Walker. And Edwards drops them both. For Oklahoma City, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the 4th quarter started. Gilgeous-Alexander kicks to Wallace. Clock at 6. Over to the wing. Here's Caruso. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim.
Well, you guys know I love analytics, but I still like the mid-range, especially when he's taking the shot.
DiVincenzo passes to Reed. Here's Clark. Caruso grabs the miss. The Thunder leading by 4. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And Gilgeous-Alexander understands how to draw contact, especially when he's looking to score.
That's good from Gilgeous-Alexander. Mike Conley's checked in for Minnesota. And Oklahoma City with a change here, too. Dort's checked in. Gilgeous-Alexander hits them both. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the 4th quarter. Caruso against Edwards. Bursting off the floor. Edwards hammers it down.
Well, look, you can't let Edwards get this close to the rim because he will dunk it on you.
Outside Williams. Back to Dort. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Over Conley. Rebound Minnesota. And now David Aldridge has an update for us on Rudy Gobert. Dave, what's the news?
Hi, guys. The head athletic trainer of the Timberwolves gave us some information. They've told me that he has tendinitis in his shoulder. For a team that is so close to making the finals, this is a huge concern.
David, thanks for the great update, guys. It doesn't sound good.
No, if that report is accurate, he's going to be spending a lot of time in rehab and on the sideline.
Yeah, you never want to speculate on injury, but that didn't look like something you were going to bounce back from quickly.
Count that one. And the Thunder lead by 4. And so Conley will bring the ball up for the Timberwolves. Clark outside. Pass to DiVincenzo. Back to Clark. Lets it go from deep. And the rebound goes to the Thunder. Dort's got his 5th rebound in this one. Gilgeous-Alexander finds Dort. To the paint, Williams. Minnesota with the rebound. Reeves got 4 rebounds now tonight. For 3, Edwards. Dort grabs the miss. Dort's got his 6th rebound on the night. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Down low. And finished off by Williams.
For a center, he's maybe undersized, but his ability to get in the air to make a play balances that out.
Right side, Conley. Now DiVincenzo, defended by Dort. And once again off the mark by Minnesota. Oklahoma City leading by 6. Caruso kicks to Gilgeous-Alexander. Again, Oklahoma City.
Terrific ball movement leading to the basket. You love to see it.
Timberwolves have gotten only 3 of their 9 field goal attempts to go down since the end of the 3rd. Pretty cold down the stretch. Outside, Edwards. It's tipped. Caruso with the ball. Conley picks him up. Now here's Caruso. Pass to Williams. Outside, Dort. Back to Williams. 4 on the clock. Here's Caruso. That 3 off target. Had some space there after the little pump fake. Edwards dishes to Conley. Edwards a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. Conley for 3. Rebound by Williams.
Well, his shot selection's been poor. If I were coaching this team, he'd be sitting next to me.
Caruso, the pass to Williams. Gilgeous-Alexander against Conley.
And there is no better way to add to the lead.
Isn't that true, GA, especially when the slam is coming from the point guard?
It shows you're able to attack the rim from any position.
Pass to Reed. To halt the run, and the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for 1 more at the line.
Well, offensively, he's doing his best to keep them in this game, but they might need someone else to step up as well.
Hey, Coach, what about Naz Reid? After going undrafted back in 2019, he is really showing them, isn't it?
Well, Kevin, what a story. Uncommon skill level for a player of his size. He can shoot the ball. He can handle the ball. He's got a lot in his arsenal.
Here's what Minnesota's going with right now. Julius Randle comes in for Clark, and it's McDaniels in for Dante DiVincenzo. Oklahoma City leading by 7. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Hartenstein. Reed with the block. Holmgren against Randle. Now here's Conley. Defense right on him. Reed against Hartenstein. Outside for Randle. No good on the shot. Good D by Holmgren. Here's Williams. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That's on Jaden McDaniels. The first one falls. Rudy Gobert is checked in for Naz Reid. And both free throws good for Williams. Timberwolves trail by 9. Conley, the pass to Gobert. Back to Conley. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Pass to Gobert. And here's Edwards. Puts up a 3. Knocks down the 3 ball. Edwards got 17 points here in the second half.
Well, it doesn't matter where he is on the court. If Edwards likes a look, he's going to take it.
Williams passes to Dort. Holmgren wide open. And they come right back with their own 3-pointer. Holmgren's got 19 points. Gilgeous-Alexander against Conley. They set the screen. Edwards against Dort. Edwards kicks to Randall. Shoots over Holmgren. And the rejection by Holmgren. Inside. Dort passes to Holmgren. Over Randall. Holmgren can't hit. Timberwolves trail by 9. Up top, Randall. Gilgeous-Alexander covering. Gobert finds Edwards. Right block shot, and he tries off the glass, but it's no good. Oklahoma City has gone 2 or 3 in the fourth quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. They get it back. Outside for Gilgeous-Alexander. They shoot again. A shot that time, not on target. Great D that time from Edwards. Randall dishes to Edwards. Edwards, and it's a great finish!
Oh, my. Yeah, Edwards has some big bounce in his step.
Holmgren kicks to Gilgeous-Alexander. Plays it up and banks it in. And that's now 37 points for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. And so Edwards will bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. They trail by 9 points. Gobert with a screen on Dort. And here's Edwards from the arc. Rebound by Williams. Williams has got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. And Gilgeous-Alexander the bucket on the assist by Williams. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 39. Edwards against Dort. Edwards inside. Good D by Holmgren. Oklahoma City leading by 11. Out of bounds. Minnesota takes possession. A sensational block that definitely deserves another look.
And this is postseason play at its finest. Refusing to give up shots here in the playoffs.
And so it's Minnesota with it. 1:30 left here in the fourth quarter. Edwards against Dort. Edwards getting the close range too.
Edwards plays with such velocity.
And you have to like how they're moving the ball right now.
Snappy passes to ready shooters. It's basketball 101, but boy, is it working.
Hartenstein, basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
And that'll do it for Game 4. Just a terrific performance all around and a big-time conference finals win for the Thunder.
You know, a team can have a great shooting night without getting a lot of assists, but tonight they had both.
Yeah, and listen, you only get the assist if the guy you give it to makes the shot. So a lot of assists will up your field goal percentage, but this was a great team effort by everyone.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
It was the kind of game for him that all scorers dream of, where the basket seemed as wide as a barrel.
And free throw good from Hartenstein. 1:10 left in the fourth quarter. Here's Conley. Pass to Randall. Gobert with a screen for Randall. Looking for Gobert. He gets it there. And finished off by Gobert.
And all of that size rolling there after that screen. Gobert moves now with such confidence when in the pick and roll.
Hartenstein passes to Williams. No good on the triple. McDaniels against Williams. Now here's Edwards. He's tightly guarded. Gobert with a screen for McDaniel. 6 to shoot. And slam dunk by Gobert. 24 seconds left to play here in the fourth. And so the Thunder now can just hold on to the ball. Williams against McDaniel. So it's Oklahoma City picking up the win. And now they're sitting on a commanding 3-1 lead. They've grabbed this series by the throat, Greg.
And Kevin, I don't think they're going to let it go. You could see the determination they had tonight. They don't want to drag this series out. They want to get this thing over with.
That concludes this broadcast of the Western Conference Finals. So for Stan Van Gundy, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thank you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. And now, our player of the game, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.